Some of us must serve in smaller ways, even if they are not what we would choose for ourselves.
They are still important. You are.
I love Mother.
No.
Yes. I know it's difficult, but it...
Dragon...
You misled me, my lady. There is a large dragon in the Vale.
Rumour of it began shortly after the war, ranging more broadly for food. My maester's surmise. It is large and formidable, but alas wild.
Alas.
Who can raise it now? Would you want to try?
They say you struck with Bartles today, in view of the staff and guard.
He's lucky I did not have his tongue.
And what did he say that was so deserving?
I have tired of being protected, Jason. I've been to mine too much their mothers, or their daughters. They must see me a ruler. And the symbols of authority are not jewels and gowns, but the shield and the sword.
My ruler is my mother. Will you lead us to war yourself?
You must respect Nevin boss.
Waiting for defeat and dispersion, isn't it?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
I'm doing all I can.
We need Daemon and his dragon.
May I be free for even 1 hour of the constant refrain of Daemon, Daemon, Daemon.
Yes. Everything is just about him at the end.
My queen?
His strength, his
I'll
dragon.
give consent.
Ah!
Let us hope for clouds over the black water tonight.
Yet she made a plan with her and not with you. Come on. Food? You sent them food, maybe? I thought about it that just one, it was not enough. How many did you send?
I wondered if you'd have him father. I sent ravens to hide our land dogs and would have no reply.
I've heard nothing.
Strange there has been no word.
Otto Hightower is ever resourceful. He will send news when there is news to send.
I think also, like, I don't think that something happened to him, we would have known about it.
My son Daemon. What's he like?
Does he not write to you?
Less and less these days.
10-6 now. Letters perhaps hold less of his interest. He's stalwart. Clever. As adept with his lute as he is with his sword. And a feature in the fancies of many a young lady, I'll wager.
Would you love to know him, Alicent, maybe?
He's kind.
That's good. Kindness is a quality I found lacking in his brothers.
Yes, it seems the Red Keep, for all its privileges, may in fact be a less than salubrious environment for forming young men.
Was it the court? Was it their mother?
I'm sure you did your best.
Thank you to say that to her.
I must join Kristen. Wish us luck, sister.
I shall pray to the warrior for your safe return.
Oh, I hope that it's not a goodbye for good. Like, it sounds a little like it. No word this time, just a look. It's a dog! Ah, it's gonna be a running gag into this show now. Take your part! You don't have to fight. Or maybe you do. what she asked, it was the right thing, but at the same time, because of that, the guards died, so...
But I'm afraid you will never be whole. Orwell has exhausted his abilities. He's bound your leg, but you will never run again. Your mind still remains to you. People will pity you, either behind your back, when you're present. They will stare.
Clearly he's talking about himself, as an example.
They will underestimate you. This will be your advantage. Your brother rules in your place now, which means that your life is in danger.
Mm.
I think you know that.
How? That's my question.
Brother. Dude, she's gone. I'm sorry. I'm here now. Sorrowful news from Riverrun, my king. Lord Grover is dead. What was the man with Lord Grover's passing? Well, he'd been ill, of course. Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills. She plied her craft, but there was not more to be done.
Uh-huh. She told you to wait. For that. No! Are truly targeting you right there. Yes, it was not in... If you wanted to burn you or eat you, it would have been already done.
Your banners were carried from the ship into the city. They went as far as the gates of the Red Keep before they were turned away, warning to the supposed guards.
I do not think I can win this war.
Wait.
I think you're tired.
My own son questions my capabilities. He thinks I need Daemon at my side.
Oh no!
Daemon himself.
He has ever done what suits Daemon.
He was everything I wanted to be. Carefree. Dangerous. A man. And I was what he wanted. Cherished by my father and made my father's heir. He's never been at peace.
You neither.
He wished to possess me, but not to be possessed.
Mm-hmm.
I fear what he may not do. And even if we somehow prevailed, how will I rule a kingdom when my own son doubts me?
You have me.
Nice.
My thanks. Truly.
It was my father. It was still a child. He had his pleasure with me. And after many months of this, it became evident that his seed had taken root. It cannot bear children.
I'm so
Left me for
sorry.
dead. But I lived.
Oh,
Sworn to myself I would never trust another. This world is cold and cruel, and there are few in it who are steadfast. You, I think, are steadfast. You have seen me as worthy, as an equally. Because of that, I will serve you. I believe you are meant to be queen.
No. More? You know, than just two friends. Okay. Okay. I didn't see it coming. Yeah, for sure it can't be none. That. I'm not sure that they
The
will
dragon
accept it.
Seasmoke has been sighted flying over Spice Town. From what we've heard,
Someone was on.
there's a rider.
Who?
Impossible to tell from the ground.
The Greens?
I think who else it could be. Shall I summon your counsel?
That's gonna be a good surprise. Oh, come on, don't be mad! Oh, it's something like that. I thought that it would end, you know, with her facing the person who is on that dragon, understanding maybe what it means. But no. That was such an interesting episode. That was interesting, you know, because we are progressing and with sneaky attacks, you know, it's not the war like big fights and all, but it's sneaky attacks and it's good ones. For sure, we have all of the thing about Rhaenyra with trying to find a dragonrider, that first option, which is not a success, but clearly we all saw it coming, that it was not gonna function. Maybe some of you had some hope for the guy to not be killed. Clearly, it was not my case. I knew that it would happen, that it wouldn't succeed and the guy would die, and that maybe Rhaenyra would feel guilty about it, and because of that she wouldn't want to find the dragonrider and all. She tried, we don't know if she found anything, you know, any new name, but she said that she would try. And her reaction with, you know, slapping that guy, doubting her once again, lecturing her like that, I think that it was a good reminder for everyone that she's the queen, she's taking the decisions at the end. Okay, you're there to give her advices, good counsel and all, but at the end she's taking the decisions, she's taking the responsibility going with it, and she doesn't need you to blame her for it, like, even more, because if you know how she is, she's already blaming herself way enough. Her son, who understands that, but not that much, who would want her to be better, who would want her to tell him everything, share all of her plans, her secrets and all. Clearly I can understand why, and rather at the end, thinking about it again, I can understand why he's mad for her to live like that. It's an impulsive act, she's not protecting herself enough, she's taking that risk and she doesn't even want to talk with him about it. Okay, I understand why you're mad, but you need to trust her more. And what she said about everyone is seeing her as a mother, as a daughter, and she needs for them to see her more as a ruler, I'm totally on her side. You know what I think about it. For him, it's a little more difficult because she's his queen and his mother, but he needs to respect them both and to also not confuse the thing, you know, when she's taking decisions as a mother and as a queen, it's not the same. So we'll see if before the end of this season they're gonna find a good balance, these two. For Rhaenyra to find a new lover like that, I didn't expect it, I didn't see it coming, but I'm really with why not, because we saw their relationship evolving and we saw that it's a good one, an healthy one, that right there is respect and two people talking to each other as equals, respecting each other and being supportive with each other. So I'm totally like, why not? And even more when before that, for Rhaenyra, we had that relationship with Daemon, which was not like that. Two people considering themselves as equal and going on the same direction, helping each other. So I prefer that relationship, you know, in fact. Daemon, do I need to talk about him? Like, You know, at first I really appreciated all of his dreams and his nightmares because for sure they are interesting, they are so symbolic about how he's thinking, you know, about other characters, the fact that he was picturing Rhaenyra representing her only as a kid taking care of kids, you know, the fact that he was seeing himself, you know, that mix with Aemond, the fact that he had that moment also with his own brother, with his own mother, everything was so interesting. Now I'm getting a little tired of it, even if right there everything was about truly his brother being mad at him, his brother banishing him. What is more important, in fact, it's not Daemon who is reliving that situation, who is sad, mad, you know, at the same time, but it's the fact that he can't get out of that room of the throne, you know, like maybe he would want to get out, a part of him would want to get out, meaning would want to give up on the throne, but in fact he can't, he's blocked inside, he's destined to stay in. Do you understand what I mean? That symbolic is more important and more interesting. After that, maybe he felt guilty to not be there for his brother enough. But for the rest, you know, him losing his mind, losing his nerves, listening to Alicent, okay, she's helping him and she told him to wait for a good reason, but at the same time, to put all of his trust on someone that he just met, that he's suspecting of maybe, is she giving me these nightmares and all, like, I'm not sure that it's the right thing to trust someone just like that, and in particular her, because we are not sure about her implication into everything which is happening right now to him. And no matter what, at some point, let's be honest, with everything which is happening with Rhaenyra, with Alicent and all, do we really care about what is happening to Daemon? Daemon who is only thinking about himself, you know, just his line, you know, his reaction, "You're king, you shouldn't threaten him like that," you know, it was something like that. First, naming himself as the king, it proves once again how he thinks about himself, what he wants to do and all. And the other part of that sentence, it's really proving that he's paranoiac, he's losing his nerves, his mind. We'll see how it's gonna end for Daemon. But I have to confess that it's beginning to bother me a little, you know, to annoy me. His narrative arc is beginning to annoy me a little. I'm still interested for sure about what that character is gonna do, is gonna be into the future, but right now, Aemond ruling, not listening to his mother, making her go away, you know, from that council because you have more important stuff to do, domestic stuff to do. Once again, guys not considering women just because they are women or they are mothers and all. I talked about it during this episode. I had one comment about the fact that, oh, you can't defend these girls like that. Don't you understand that these guys, they are not against them because they are women, but because for sure they don't know about military strategies because they are not educated like that. You know, it's not a disrespect because they are women. They are not educated like that because they are women. And okay, right there, maybe they don't have the knowledge, but they have, both of them, the experience, you know, to talk and to give advices and the right to be heard like everyone else because they have also the role, the status, which means that they can. And not just that, you know, the experiences, the role, and they deserve to be heard and all, but no matter what, they are considered like that because they are women, because they were not educated enough, you know? And for me to be forced to explain to that, it's awful. Like, really, you need me to explain to you that? She didn't talk really to Aegon yet. Aegon is alive, I mean by that he's talking now. For sure he remembers what happened with Aemond, but he knows that Aemond is dangerous and that right now he's between life and death, so he's being precautious, you know, with that. He's right to be. Aegon talked with... Each time I can't remember his name. The little rat, right? Like really, each time that he's appearing on screen for me, I'm naming the little rat. You know, about the fact that now his body is not gonna be enough to be respected. For sure they're never gonna see him as they saw him before, you know, they're gonna consider him as weak, so he needs for his mind to be really present and to be in fact better than the other ones. That was a good conversation, and that's a good preparation also for what Aegon can be in the future. Otto as a new aunt, it can be a really good idea. I'm surprised that Aemond offered that, but the fact that we can't, I mean, you know, they can't reach Otto, now I'm wondering, did you suggest that, Aemond, because you knew that no one could reach Otto? Like, you know, I'm beginning to think, was it in fact just you trying to have more time to do things on your own? Because you know where is Otto and in fact maybe you arrested him or something like that? I know, maybe I'm too suspicious with that, but with Aemond we never know what to expect. Rhaenyra's plan, you know, to have people talking inside about people inside of the castle eating all of what they want when the little people, they are suffering, they are hungry and all. You know, nourishing the anger against the Hightower family, the throne, to have everyone being angry and mad and to give them hope and food at the right moment. That was really a good idea. For Alicent and their daughter to be attacked like that, that was rough. For them, you know, wondering what they're gonna think about it. The consequences, you know, that it can have on them. We'll see. For sure, we're still following that guy related to the Targaryen, but no one knows about it, and he's suffering from all of this situation. We're still following him. Oh, the dog is gonna be an Easter egg now into this show. Like, it's gonna be really a running gag, an Easter egg. If you are truly paying attention, maybe we're gonna see him at some point at the back of one scene and all. That's gonna be fun to search for the dog, you know, each time. So maybe Rhaenyra just found a dragonrider for Seasmoke. It would be great. And maybe also we have another big dragon who is around, you know, and maybe Rhaenyra, I can't remember her name, is gonna be able to ride it. Oh, it would be so great. And also for her, because she was so sad about the fact that she was sent away with the kids. She was not involved at all into all of this war and all. She was so sad about it and all that it would give her a certain strength, you know. She would be considered after that if she's a dragon rider like her sister and all. It would be cool. Okay, that was a cool episode. A lot of things happened in fact into this episode, but like I said, it was sneaky attacks or it was little things, you know, for the big story, but in fact which are gonna be so important. In fact, we progressed a lot during this episode. So cool! Tell me, what did you think about it? Oh, my hair, they are really going like that. Tell me, what did you think about it? Tell me if you appreciated it or not, and I will see you next week for the next episode. Remember that if you want a longer reaction part, it's with the level 2 on my Patreon, and the full reaction part, it's with the level 3 on my Patreon. And each time, you know, for each episode, you have all of these reaction videos one day sooner, with a bigger reaction part, the longer or the full reaction part. And it's the best way to support me. If you want me to continue to react to House of the Dragon and all, you can come on my Patreon and have these advantages, or you can participate to the crowdfunding that I'm organizing right now. You have all of the links into the description. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.